Eleanor Roosevelt, one of my favorite figures in American history, and the wife of Theodore Roosevelt, was one of the very most impactful women in history. And she said this in all her wisdom, that yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery, and today is present. That's why it's called present. It's a gift to you. Today we bring you a gift of wisdom with Coach Rollie, my good friend for years and years. And he came out and asked me to simplify things, Coach, because there are five things that stop people from moving forward. Coach Rollie, can you take us through what's happening on the psychological aspect of sports education and how most people get stuck and are unable to move forward because they never experience that acceleration of win, the glory? You have had many of those moments. Can you take us through the steps of 5 fears that stop people from acting?
Very good. Very good. Yes, we'll simplify this. I was I'm fortunate enough to get the coaching from the great A.L. Williams, Art Lynch Williams Jr. He was a football coach, and he made lots of championship teams. And he's a winner. He studied winners. He knows about winning. So, what would keep people from winning is I'm gonna call it the four Ds. The four Ds. Let me just grab my notes. So the four Ds is number one, distraction. Life gets in
The
a
four
way.
D's.
The four Ds. If we are not focused, distraction or life will stop us off our tracks. So now you decide: is this real thing, or is just a scrap? So what we got to do is be able to identify if it's crap and immediately eliminate the crap, all the garbage, all the BS. Okay. So that's the first D, distraction.
Let me understand this. What you're saying is one question that comes up in the mind of all people who view this video is this real?
Yes.
And how do you eliminate that?
We have the proof. I'm gonna
Oh,
open. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna open my account, and I'm gonna start with this. I've been banking with RBC, and as far as I know, they give me between 1 to 3%. So that means if I have $100 in 12 months, what is 3% of $100? So this is the proof. What else do they want? $3. So I got involved with Aurum. I put in my $19 subscription. So I get the benefit of the platform, I get the benefit of all the products and services, and I get the benefit of the trainings, professional trainings that I have for 19 and 99 $19.99. I look at that offer and I say cannot go wrong. People go, my son went to 4 years, 8 years on university, can't even find a job, and he spent 160, 200,000 already almost, right? So he ended up working for Bell. He ended up working fitness coach online, and it's got nothing to do with his kinesiology or sports medicine. But that's another story. So my point now is, your question is, how do we prove with that question that you have, Arif? Fantastic question. So the proof is, I put in $100, my personal story, and without doing anything, just set it and forget it. 30 days later, it's $113. So what that tells me is I get 13% return in 30 days. I'm just even gonna call it 12%. Make the math simple.
13 is my favorite number. Again, working with odd numbers, but it's interesting we talk about this today. That was the distraction. Now you have the proof.
That's right.
George is trying to join us still, but tell me about the second D's distraction. Let's say we show them all the proof, which we will at this presentation if people stay with us till the end of this presentation. But what's the second D, my friend?
So distraction will cause delay. So the delay, in order to conquer the delay, you have to eliminate excuses. Like an eagle, he rises above the storm. An eagle, when he fights a snake, he takes the snake up in the sky where snake has no power. So eliminate excuses. Take your enemy where they are below you. They cannot compete with your brains. They cannot compete with your action. They cannot compete with our mindset. That's where the enemy is weak. But we're not gonna tete-a-tete with them and challenge, because that's gonna burn time. There's no win in that. So eliminate excuses. That's your stand. I respect that. You are the expert in your world. I'm just here to help. Whenever you're ready, you'll find me here. That's what Don Boardman always teach us. Another Primerica great, Don Boardman.
Let me summarize this point with my understanding again. The point here being is understanding of this audience, if this opportunity is real. The second one is you say delay, and delay is excuses that we
Yes,
give ourselves to convince ourselves that this is where I should be, not there. And there's no win in delay. When you delay to go have fun, have a party, go to a concert, you're delaying your fun. Am I correct?
absolutely, sir.
When
Absolutely,
you delay the ability to buy those things to go and do it, you're delaying your fun. Am I correct?
absolutely correct.
Yes, sir. Second point.
So distraction, delay, and then there will be the drama. Drama. They will give you a drama, all kinds of drama. So how do you solve that? Dominate.
I like that. Drama. I love it.
So we dominate with action. Watch our smokes, Coach William always say. Watch my smokes. While you're doing your drama, I'm gonna dominate you with action. Straight to the point. Do you want this? You gotta do this. If you do something different, either it would accelerate or delay. And then the fourth one,
Hold on, Raleigh. I just love this one. Drama, drama, life, world full of drama, political drama, Trump drama. The world is full of drama. Let me summarize it what I asked, what I learned here. Action kills drama. People are too focused on the drama. That's why they're paralyzed in front of their cell phones and their TVs, and they don't know how to act. And the brave ones say, like Art Williams said, like Mike Sharp of Primerica said, which I'm duplicating. He said, "Watch me dominate. Watch me dominate." And after 5 years, he dominated the company. He was making $5 million a year, more than any other person who started with the company. Am I correct?
that's correct, sir. That is correct. And they have the Financial Independence Council book that was this thick. Bobby Gokul will drop it on the floor and boom. What's that noise? This is
I have
the
all of
number.
those books and documents. We're going to show it later on, but for now, let's stay with the fourth one. I'm excited to learn what's after drama. I mean, drama could be the ultimate paralyzation.
The last one is called the devil. See, you could conquer the destruction, the delays, the drama. Then the devil will remind you in your ears about your past sins and failures. When you are about to put your head on your pillow, he starts to go into your head and say, Rollie, you're a sinner. Rollie, you're such a failure. So my spiritual mentor says, if the devil comes into your head, they say, hey, devil, thank you for reminding, but don't worry about that. Worry about you. I'm going to remind you of your future. That's what you do with the devil. Remind him of his future, and that is eternal life in the lake of fire. Whatever you're offering, Mr. Devil, you are there, not me. No, thank you. Resist the devil, this is scripture. Resist the devil will flee. The enemy cannot win if you know your stand, if you know who you are. If you have a clear, concise CCMP, clear, concise mental picture of who you are, what you're all about, what you're trying to accomplish, just like in any sports, they have quarters and they have time limits. Anything you do after the time expires, it's no good. Same with life.
Unbelievable wisdom. Raleigh, what could be worse than drama? What could be worse than distraction and delay? The devil himself, and you addressed it so well. This is wisdom. I'm asking everyone who sees this video, please share it with someone who's suffering from all of this darkness. Reminds you of your failures, especially when you put your head on the pillow. When you're by yourself in a lonely place, all of your failures come to me. I've in my past had a dark moments of suicidal thoughts when I was thinking I was a failure. I said I'm gonna end it. I went to Niagara Falls. This is a confession, Raleigh.
Okay.
How the devil trickles your brain. I was so desperate and I was so down, and I said, "This is back in 1994, 1990, 1998, 99.
Wow.
I was in such a bad mental jam. I was a young man. I had been rejected multiple times from multiple countries here, waiting for my basically status to be approved.
Mm-hmm.
And the news of all of the troubles that had caused for my family because of a prearranged or so-called arranged marriage, if you will.
Oh, okay. I heard about that. Yeah, yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm going to end this. I went to Niagara Falls. I said, screw this. They don't understand that I'm a refugee. I can't even sponsor myself. Life is hard in Canada. Now, this is my confession, really. And they don't know I'm working 2 night shifts just to, pay my rent and go to school. I was in pressure,
Yes.
dealing blackjack at casinos underground, doing anything to make money to support myself. Okay, they don't understand this, but they expect me to go abide by the rules of 5,000, maybe 2,000, 1,000 year tradition of interfamily relationships, which I was, very turned off when I came abroad because I saw the vast and beauty of this world. People of all colors and races, like the song goes.
Mm,
So that's how the devil will work with you, my friend. It will take you to the edge of suicide. And I'm
yes.
encouraging everyone to come and join Raleigh and I in this mission that we have. You thank the devil, say thank you, devil. I will show it to you. Why? Because I'm surrounded with great people like Raleigh.
Yes.
Raleigh,
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You're a good listener.
we've had 13 minutes so far of this presentation. My goal is to summarize it, if I can share it, and show the people who will watch this incredible interview with you. Do you want to record it now, or you want to continue and stop?
Well, what I think, these are guarded information, and if it goes to the public, the message gets diluted, the value decreases.
By invite, you said.
Right. These are, let's call it privileged information. People that listens to this, they have earned it.
Privileged information will be shared with you. What a great word, privilege.
Privilege. They have earned it one way or the other. Remember, Arif paid 20 years of his time, spending money, traveling, leaving family, sacrifices to get this valuable information. And for us just to throw it just like that, Bible says, don't throw your pearls to the swine.
That was the best Friday blessings that you give me and my family. Why? Thousands of Muslims, I'm going to address Muslims now, go to the Friday prayer, quickly connect with God in their mind, not knowing that God is already within them.
Mm.
Thousands of Christians will go to the church trying to connect with Jesus' spirit, not knowing that spirit is already within them. How do I know this? Two near death experiences. One, took out half of my jaw. Two, took out half of my brain. Now here we are again. Why? I love you, Rollie. You're a great man. Thank you for sharing this. I just enjoy it. We're going to invite everybody to come to a conversation with Rollie and I. And this is going to be end of our presentation. Why? Because it's wisdom that Rollie just gave you in 4 steps of paralyzation,
That's right.
4 steps of, the biggest nation. What is the biggest nation, Rollie? How can you remind us again of those fours? It's 15
The
minutes. If people
the
don't have 15
biggest
minutes to watch this
nation is
video, I don't want to be dealing with them.
Arif, I remember correctly, the biggest nation is the nation of procrastination. Procrastination. That's the biggest nation. People have no sense of urgency. People believes they have all the time in the world. Not so. Not so.
Let me end with this, Rollie. The other thing people think is that they have all of the answers. Friends and family, not as two financial advisors, but Rollie and I come to you as two coaches, life coaches. They say a good coach will win the game. A great coach will do what, Rollie?
What? Tell me, remind me.
A great coach will change your life.
Change your life. Absolutely. Yes.
And now we have the vehicles. Should you like more information, please join Rollie and I by request, by one-on-one, and remind yourself of why you're not taking action. Write them down like I did on paper. This is a privileged information we're going to be sharing with you. We like your respect. We like your time. We want to take away all of the excuses, but we have solutions that we worked out ourselves. They're working for I and Rollie, and we can share that privileged private information on a one-on-one session. If you like this video, please put a like below and share with friends and family. We're in Canada. We're global expansion anywhere in the world. Rollie, I want to end with this. My good friend from Mongolia, and this is going out to him, Monk Bayer Sangarjal, called me and said, Coach, is this real? I opened my account. Should I make an investment into this? Is this real? And I said, do you remember the book? Did you read the book? He says, yes, coach. I said, then you open your account, you're going to deposit your first $100 and have customers who will buy your product on cryptocurrency by payment online. I mean, that's a miracle by itself. He
Yeah.
said, yes, sir. He opened his account. Now he's funding his account, and we're ready to accept global purchases on camelcare.ca. Just to let you know how much this incredible products impact people's lives. We have lots of testimonials. Make sure you go online, do your due diligence, find out about us, find out about Raleigh's, find out about the presentation that we're just about to bring you. I'm
Yeah.
Arif Gilany, and thank you very much for your attention.
Coach Rollie out.